Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a special one-off SuperCopa De Espana episode. We are bringing you a double header. We have a game, first of all, against Real Madrid. We have seen already that Barcelona did win in the other semi-final against Rayo Vallecano. They actually won 5-0, so they did. So we are going into this game against Real Madrid, hoping to get through to the final, of course. We would love to go on and win the competition and tick off another box. But we've got to get through this game first, and we do have some transfer news to bring you as well. So let's jump in and get a look at the lineup. So as well as bringing in Joachim Knight, as we mentioned in the previous episode, we have strengthened our defence again. We spent quite a bit of money, and we're going to show you the players now. Experienced players, of course, and we have brought in Josip Sutalo. He has come in from PSG, where he wasn't getting games. He was unhappy. We spent quite a bit of money on him. We spent nearly 30 million, I think it was. Sorry, we spent nearly 40 million. We spent 28 million to bring him in. A very good player, as anybody who plays Football Manager is well aware. He is into kind of strengthen our defense a little bit. More of a short-term signing, really. We are looking for him to shore up our defense and provide that experience when needed. You may have noticed the other defender we have brought in is also Mickey van de Ven. Of course, as a Spurs fan, I am very well aware of how good this player is in real life. We have brought him in for a fee of 30.5 million. Again, very strong defender, very good physical attributes, very experienced as well. He is 30 years of age, and again, he is more of a short-term signing to try and steady the ship a little bit. We've done very well with Obina and Palma at the back, but they are only 23 and 21 years of age, so they are still very young. They are very much our future of central defenders, but we do need good quality defenders to come in spaces where they may be suspended or need a rest or anything like that. We did lose Joan Roman. He's gone back to Juventus after his loan was terminated. And the other central defenders we have aren't really up to the standard we need. Luka Vuskovic has already been transfer listed. We've received a number of bids for him. Vincent Geyer, again, still a young defender. He's only 22. He's kind of dropped off a little bit. I don't know if he'll be able to get back to the level that he was expected to be at. But again, he's not really a really strong, solid option to bring into the defense there. We do, of course, have Bajcetic, who can play at the back, but he is a defensive midfielder, and we definitely need him in that role, rotated with Samu. So our lineup today is we have 3 new defenders across the back line. Of course, we do have Amaria playing at left back, Bajcetic playing defensive midfield with Barrios and Naipan playing centre midfield. Ivan Nga has continued his good form, has managed to stay fit, which is very pleasing. So he will start on the right wing with Oved on the left wing, and of course our talisman Benjamin Sesko playing up front. And not to mention, of course, Kuryakov playing at the back. So we're about to get into this game. We've had it's not even a mixed bag of results with Real Madrid. In the very first game during my managerial tenure, and managerialship is a real word. Expect you to come back after this match as finalists. We did beat Real Madrid, but in a couple of games we've played them since, we have lost. Of course, Mickey van de Ven is playing against his former club already. We have signed him from Real Madrid. A little bit of disappointment in knowing that we paid 30 million for him. Shortly after we had offered him a contract, we got a notification from our scouting centre that his contract was due to expire at the end of this season. So we may have got him on a free transfer in the summer. But to be honest, if we had done that and we had the option to buy him now and pay 30 million, probably would have went ahead and did that anyway. As mentioned, I do want and need that experience. And as we see, the ball comes to Naipan here, finds Oved, and its shot has gone wide of the post. But this is a pleasing start. We're 20 minutes in, and yeah, with a header at the back post, it's Sesko, 14th goal of the season. 21 minutes in, we've taken a lead. We are, of course, at home, which hopefully will go in our favour. As Miguel whoops it into the back post, Sesko climbs highest. It's a good header. It's a very good header. And that's certainly something from Sutalo and Van de Ven I'm looking to kind of progress with, really, is scoring goals from set pieces. Because we have been doing well with that last season. This season, not so much. It's maybe a combination of the quality of the cross into the box as well as the attempt at finishing. But but hopefully Van de Ven and Chitalo, both big, strong central defenders, hopefully they can add a bit of weight and a bit of leadership to that as well. But we go into the break 1-0 up at half time. I'm pleased we've created loads, and that's reflected on the scoreline. Everybody's delighted, positively chuffed. All positive feedback as Knight and Naipan combine. Ball is cleared only as far as Chitalo. And Joachim Knight gets up the line, makes a big cross in. The keeper's kind of flapped at it a little bit there. Oved recovers the loose ball, finds Barrios. Pacetic finds Oved. He's going to have a go and he's going to score 10th goal of the season. We're 2-0 ahead against Real Madrid. This will be a very important one if we can maintain it. Pleasing bit of football here. And that's a nice finish by Oved. So 48 minutes in. Do we beat the offside trap here? Just about. Central defender in the 6-yard box there, just playing him on. There wasn't an awful lot in it, if I'm being honest. But we're approaching the hour mark. We're 2-0 up. Our two defenders are playing well. 6.9 and 6.7 currently. So that's pleasing to see. As Van de Ven now looks for Amaria, finds Barrios in the space. He's making a run up that left wing. Can he get the ball back to Amaria? He's looking for space. Finds Sesko. It's 3-0. Get on! Get on! Nice bit of play by Barrios here. Takes the midfielder with him as well. It's a nice turn. Back to Amaria. He just takes his time there a little second. Just has a little pause and a quick look. Squares the ball to Sesko. And it is 3-0 against Real Madrid. This is quite the scoreline. We've 20 minutes to go. Looking at fitness levels here. As Jan Kuto takes a throw in. There's a big deep cross. It's cleared by Nga. Pleasing to see. Mohamed picks up this ball. Camavinga finds Vinny Jr. Looks to go out round the wing. Cuts it back to Mohamed again. Camavinga now finds Jr. Goes all the way back. Chiumene for Kudo, and there's an effort there from Mbappe, but the shot has gone wide. So we will make some changes. We'll bring Samu in here. We will bring in, I think, Morales for Barrios. Nga is struggling for fitness. We'll bring in Deuce in there. I gotta bring in Deuce up front. Actually, I don't really want to take Sesko out because he's on a hat-trick. But I gotta change the front three as well because they are all struggling on fitness. So there's going to be a couple of days rest given after this game. I think the final, should we go through, which it's now looking more and more likely, but should we go through, we might be playing in 2 or 3 days time, so we will give the guys a rest until then. But we're holding on. A little over 5 minutes to go now, plus stoppage. We're in a good place. We're 3-0 up. There's Amaria now that wins a free kick. Comes to Deuce. Looks for Dominic. He tries to shoot first time and it's just an absolute waste. Comes to Amaria. There's a deflection. Straight into the hands of Garcia. Mbappe with a corner. We're in the stoppage time. The ball's not really dealt with. It's not cleared well. It is blocked well at the front post. Not sure who that was. As Mbappe, I think, comes over to take the next corner. The ball is cleared by Chitalo. Away by Naipan. Jan Kudo picks up the loose ball. He's going to chip it into the back post. And the header is over from Chiumene. Into the final seconds of stoppage time. We are through to the final, which is very, very pleasing. Proud of the performance. Nobody gives a chance. It's true. So very, very pleased with that. That sees us into the final against Barcelona, which is in a couple of days' time. Hopefully we can add some silverware. Who do we get in the third round? It will be made. Pontevedra? Pontevedra? I'm not sure. I don't know. Clearly a much lower league team. They are in the Segunda Federación. Apologies for my attempt at a Spanish accent there. But good result against Real Madrid. We're going to fast forward a couple of days and play against Barcelona in the final. So we will be back in just a second. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second part of this double header episode. We are facing Barcelona in the SuperCopa De Espana final, as you know already. We give the players all a 2-day rest. They are all fully fit, and we're going to get straight into the game after we change our captain options. Because we want Mickey van de Ven. Hello, Barrios. I mean, yeah, you're not the worst. We'll bring Naipan, we'll bring Obina in as well. So we're going with the exact same 11 that started in the last game. Hoping to get one over on Barcelona. We haven't had a great record of games against Barcelona. We will get a look at their lineup after we give a team talk. So pump fist. I know we're underdogs. Go out and give the fans. And look at that. Great reactions. Motivated, inspired. Barcelona's lineup is their new gen goalkeeper, of course, Nurul Ahi. I'm not sure pronunciation. I spent too long trying to attempt it there. Kunde at centre back, Araujo and Pellegrini. Kunde at right back, Araujo and Pellegrini at centre back. Balde, of course, at left back. Javi and Menu in defensive midfield. I thought Menu was missing. Lamal and Pedri on the wings. Sana Jr. A new gen, of course, in central attacking midfield. And, of course, Ansu Fati up front. So we'll get the game underway. We'll watch the lineouts. We'll do all the usual things we do in any cup final stage. We will allow the teams to come out and, of course, to take part. So we get the game underway. See Lamine Yamal already making a threat as Kobe Menu goes in. There's a great tackle there from Van de Ven. He wins the ball. Referee can't give a penalty for that. Took the ball cleanly. It's given. God damn it. Giving away a penalty as early as the 3rd minute. And Araujo apparently is their penalty taker, but well, he's got 8 goals this season. That might be part of the reason why. It was a very good penalty, in fairness. They just take a little bit of a pause there to see where the keeper was going. So let's demand more. I mean, it's 3 minutes into the game, and one of the experienced players that we've just recently brought in to lead the team has given away a penalty, which is disappointing. And he's captain as well for the day. And it gives the ball away again to Lamine Yamal. I mean, he picked up a yellow card for that. And it's 2-0 after 10 minutes. We gotta switch it up. We gotta go very attacking. Van de Ven just turns into Lamal's path. Gives the ball. I thought it looked like it might have been a little bit of an offside only from that replay. Didn't appear to be any suspicion of offside initially. Clearly it's not. Only in the replay it looked like it might have been. 2-0 down after 15 minutes though. I mean, we don't get a penalty for that. That looked more of a foul than what Van de Ven. But Sesko intercepts the back pass. 15 minutes on, it's 2-1. This might turn to be a mental game. Pedri gives it to Javi. Turns to go back to the goalkeeper. Sesko with his eye on the ball. And he's maybe a little bit lucky. He's just found the goal there. Puts it in the bottom corner. It's 2-1. We are back in it. He says hesitantly. Oved now with a corner from the right. Ball's cleared. Sotalo first to meet it. Barrios flicks down to Van de Ven, who's hit the post as well. Oh, Van de Ven nearly redeemed himself. It's another clearance per corner. Naipan goes close again. The keeper is getting peppered a little bit here. We have another corner from the right. And we can't get past this first man. We've got to stop aiming the corners right there. It's 3 corners now in quick succession. All to the front post. All cleared by the defender. Let's encourage them. Usually don't like encouraging the players. I do prefer to let's work the ball into the box. I do prefer to make demands of them. Bicic plays a lovely ball over to Engad. Back across. Oved. We are back in it, boys. We are back in it. It's going to be 2-0, 2-2 going on half time. Van de Ven finds Bicic. It's a lovely ball over the top, over the head of Balde. Engad with a nice cross into the back post. And Oved is there to head home. Work the ball into the box. Let's add that. Van de Ven and Bicic, really the two players, two players that combined to set up Ga to create that goal are the two men that aren't playing great. Junior makes a nice turn, finds Pedre, finds Ansu Fati, but it's over the bar. He was offside by the look of it, so 2-2 at half time. We're doing well getting shots away, we are. Do we need to make changes now? Jochen Knight now not playing well. Van de Ven, Bicic. I'm looking at you two guys because of my eye on you for the most part. As Barcelona have a free kick, Lamine Yamal to take. And it's just wide of the post. Van de Ven's picking up his game a little bit. Bicic, you are not, so we're going to bring Samu in. Very good defensive midfielder, of course. Jochen Knight now dropping a little bit again. As Amaria finds a pass to Oved, it's squared across the back post. And Gazin! And Gazin to give us the lead. It's the first time in the game we've been in the lead. We've been 2-0 down, we've come back to 3-2. Amaria with a throw in to Barrios, gets it back, plays a lovely pass out on the outside to Oved. Right across that quarter of uncertainty that we all talk about. And that's, it's a little bit Ange ball, isn't it? Pellegrino and Arojo. I'm sure Barcelona are probably rattled a little bit at the minute. Haven't been 2-0 up. As Arojo goes back to Pellegrino. Looks to go left, but there's an interception there. It's nicely done. Sammy with the ball over the top. I think Sesko might have been offside actually. And Guy, you're on a booking. You need to be careful. Chitalo and Van de Ven now. Well, Van de Ven was from the start. As the ball comes across, there's a penalty. There's a penalty shout. Please give it. Please, please, please. Please, please. No penalty. That's disappointing. Two big men at the back as Oved takes this corner, or his free kick. Now it's into the back post. It's rattled around. And Oved, why are you heading that back in? Take a touch, control it, cross it in. And I think that was cleared off the line actually. It's in towards the front post. That's Per again. Somebody's picked up an injury. We've a little over 15 minutes left to go. We gotta look at right. We got Sesko. He's having a good game. Two big men at the back are on bookings. I think if either of them, Palma would be the one to bring in for Chitalo, which is ironic. Do you know what? It's going to make one change. He's motivated. We have an attack here, but I mean, it's the highlight comes to nothing. So, I mean, I'm worried about the potential for a second yellow card for the two defenders, as there's a nice interception here. Lovely bit of football. Sesko looks all the way right, but his pass is under hit and it's intercepted. Naipan recovers very, very well there. Knight looks up the line, but Balde gets there first. There's a cheeky back heel. Let's get stuck in, boys. It's over the top. Van de Ven's not quick enough. Ansu Fati goes for the fancy chip. Can't make it work. And we're going to bring in Palma for Van de Ven because they look a little bit slow there. Barrios I gotta put in Morales. Sheshko, I've already got Dominic in there, so we'll bring Diaz in up front. That's 5. That is 5. Okay. Inspired. Boys look confident. We're into the last 10 minutes. It is getting nervous now. Squeaky bum time. As we approach 90 minutes, we might be able to tick off our first trophy in Spain. Fingers crossed. I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's just a game. But we're going to see it out. We're going to see it out. Champions! SuperCoppa. Absolutely pleased to get, and I mean, Jochen Knight is really tiny. It's 5'5". Absolutely delighted to get our first piece of silverware on the board with Atletico Madrid. And I think that was a deserved win. We came back from 2-0 down to win 3-2. Little fanfare. And that is a very pleasing result. Mickey van de Ven lifting the trophy, giving the penalty away as early as the 3rd minute. But a very pleasing result. Our first trophy. Well done on winning a trophy. Success is always important. Yes, it is. And there we have it. We've beaten Barcelona to win the Super Cup. It's been a few years since we've actually stopped Barcelona winning 3 in a row in doing that. Barrios wants an improved contract. I think it's time you should sack him, and he agrees. Geyer is, I mean, I will put you out for loan. But anyway, we have won our first trophy, which is very, very pleasing. We have secured the SuperCopa De Espana. So that is it for this episode. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Absolutely delighted to get our first silverware with Atletico Madrid. We didn't obviously win anything in the first season, but now in the second season, we've secured that. We're doing okay in the league. We're still a little bit away. Don't think we're going to win the league this year. We might make a bit of a challenge, but I don't think we'll sustain it. Maybe with the new signings we brought in, hopefully, we'll see what happens. But certainly the Copa del Rey is the next on my list. Is the next trophy that I want to secure. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, please leave your comments. We'd love to hear your feedback. We will return in the next episode with league action in La Liga, obviously. We'll bring you highlights from the games we've played already. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.